Welcome to my YouTube channel, Legal Information Law Insights. I am Advocate Mukund Mahajan. This video is the fourth part of our Civil Case 18 Stages series, where we are simplifying every step of a civil case. Today, we are discussing Stage 4 Written Statement, which is the primary defense reply submitted by the defendant. What is a written statement? A written statement, WS, is the defendant's formal reply to the allegations mentioned in the plaint. In this reply, the defendant admits, denies, or explains his stand against the plaintiff's contentions. It must contain a point-wise response to every fact raised in the plaint. If the defendant remains silent on any point, the court may treat that point as admitted. Therefore, AWS is mandatory for the defense. No written statement means the defendant may practically lose the right to defend. Time limits to file written statement. Under Order 8 Rule 1 CPC, a written statement must be filed within 30 days from the date of receiving summons. However, if sufficient reasons are shown, the court may extend this period up to a maximum of 120 days. In commercial suits governed by the Commercial Courts Act, 2015, the limit of 120 days is strict and mandatory, and once this time passes, the right to file WS is forfeited forever. Thus, timely filing is very important. What must be included in a written statement? A written statement should include specific and point-wise reply to all allegations, clear mention of admitted and denied facts, legal defenses and reasons for denial, documents in support of the defense, signature of the defendant and his advocate, a proper verification clause as required by law. Courts do not accept general or vague denial. Every denial should be specific, otherwise the court may consider it admitted. Additional legal tools in defense, set-off and counterclaim. While filing a written statement, the defendant may also use the following legal rights. 1. Set-off, Order 8 Rule 6. If the plaintiff owes money to the defendant can adjust that amount in the same suit. Example, plaintiff claims 10 lakh rupees but defendant proves plaintiff actually owes 3 lakh rupees, then only 7 lakh rupees remains in dispute. This saves time and prevents multiple suits. To counterclaim, Order 8 Rule 6A. The defendant can submit his own independent claim against the plaintiff in the same case, such as claims for damages, breach of contract, or recovery of money. Counterclaim can be filed along with WS or any time before framing of issues, making the case more efficient and comprehensive. Documents to be filed with the written statement. To support the defense, the defendant must also file relevant documentary evidence, a list of all documents relied upon, affidavit of admission or denial of plaintiff's documents, wakalatnama if represented by an advocate. Late submission of documents is allowed only when there is a valid and justified reason. Consequences of not filing written statement. If the defendant fails to file WS within the prescribed time, the court may pass ex parte orders. Allegations by plaintiff may be treated as admitted. In commercial suits, right to defend is completely lost. Ignoring WS is a highly risky strategy in litigation. Key Supreme Court judgments. The Supreme Court in the case of Kailash vs. Nanhku, 2005, held that while the 120-day limit is not rigid in regular civil suits, delay must be justified with sufficient cause. In SCG Contracts vs. KS Chamankar, 2019, the Supreme Court made it very clear that in commercial suits, the 120-day limit is absolutely mandatory and once expired, WS cannot be accepted. Conclusion. The written statement is the foundation of the defendant's defense. A well-drafted and timely WS strengthens the case, while negligence or delay can lead to severe consequences, including losing the case by default. If you found this information useful, please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you can receive more such important legal videos in time. I assure you that I will continue to provide accurate, lawful, and research-based legal information on various topics through this channel. Your support means a lot to me, so I humbly request you to stay connected with this channel. By joining this channel, you can also receive special legal information and membership benefits. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you in stage 5 of our civil case series soon. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.